Hello everyone, myself Assistant Professor Gauri Surangi. In this video lecture, we continue the topic interest. In the previous video lecture, we see the examples of simple interest. According to given information, if we have given P, that is principal, if we have given R, that is rate of interest, and N, that is period, then we can find the amount as well as simple interest. Now see the example. A sum of money borrowed on 26th March is repaid on 7th June in the same year. If the simple interest paid is rupees 75.75 at 7.5% per annum, find the sum borrowed. Okay, here we have to ask the question, find out the P value, that is a principal value, and interest is given simple interest. Interest is given rupees 75.70 rupees. Okay, and period is from 26th March to 6th June. Okay, 7th June. So see, I is equal to 75.75 rupees, R is equal to 7.5%, and N is equal to, there are 73 days from 26th March to 7th June. How 73? See here, value of N, month is March. Okay, so from 26th to 31st March. Okay, there are 31 days in a March month. So there are 5 days in a March month. In April there are 30 days. In a May there are 31 days. And in June he repaid the given money in a 7 June. So there are 7 days in a June month. So total days, count it, 5 plus 30 plus 31 plus 7 equal to 73 days. So for 73 days he takes a loan. Okay. So period N is equal to 73 upon 365 year. Okay. Convert these days into a year. We know in 1 year there are 365 days. So convert days into a year by dividing 365. So N is equal to here 73 upon 365. Okay, so here we get N is equal to this. Okay, now use the formula. Simple interest is equal to P into R into N upon 100. Okay, simple interest is known, value is 75.75. P, here we have to find the value of P. Rate of interest is given 7.5%, and N, here we find N is equal to 73 upon 365 here. So write down here 73 upon 365 divided by 100. Now simplify it. Now see the simplification. This 100 is divided in the right hand side, so to the left it will multiply, and left hand side becomes 75.75 into 100 equal to P into 7.5 into 73 upon 365. So this is a expression. Simplify this. We have to separate the term P and constant term. Okay, so this 365 is divided in the right hand side, so to the left it will multiply, and left hand side becomes 7575 into 365 equal to P into 7.5 into 73. Okay, this term is multiplied in the right hand side, that is 7.5 into 73. So to the left it will divide, and after dividing and calculating the terms, we get answer P is equal to 5050 rupees. Okay. So required principal amount is a 5050 rupees. Okay, this is an example. In this example we have given the period in a days. So important thing is convert the days into a year and then find out the principal using formula I is equal to P into R into N upon 100. Okay, in this case R is given already, N is given, but N is given in a day, so convert days into a month, in a year. So required answer is a 5050 rupees. Okay. Previously we see all examples of on a simple interest. Now see another type of interest is a compound interest. Okay. Here interest is not taken on a principal, but also it take on interest also. Okay. So how to find the compound interest? So first find out the amount. So see the formula of amount is equal to P into in bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. This is a formula of amount, and we know A is equal to P plus I. So from this here we get I is equal to A minus P. So compound interest, in case of compound interest, first find out the amount, that is the amount which return to a bank. So first find out the amount and then calculate the compound interest. I is equal to A minus P. So remember this formula, P in bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n raised to n, and compound interest is equal to A minus P. Now see the example on compound interest. Find the compound interest on rupees 2750 at 4.5% per annum for 6 years. Okay, here we have given the amount, principal is 2750 rupees, rate of interest is given 4.5% and n is given 6 years. Here we have to find the compound interest. So in case of compound interest, first find out the amount and then find out the compound interest is equal to A minus P. So A is equal to, we know the formula, P in bracket 1 plus R upon 100 raised to n. This is the formula of amount A. So put the values 2750 in bracket 1 plus R is 4.5 divided by 100 is a 0.045 raised to 6. So add these terms. First solve the bracket. 1 plus 0.045 raised to 6 is equal to 1.045 raised to 6. Okay, this raised to 6 means multiplied 1.045 6 times, and then multiply this term by a 2750 using simple calculator. You get an answer here. A is equal to 3581.21 rupees. Okay, this is a amount. Okay, that is when we add a principal in a interest, we get a amount, and this amount is getting here is a 3581.21 rupees. This raised to ka meaning of this raised to is multiplied 1.0456 times. Okay, so here amount, after finding the amount, we know the formula, compound interest is equal to A minus P. So put the value of A is a 3581.21 minus principal is a 2750. Okay, so subtract it, we get here answer 831.21 rupees. Okay, you can solve this example by using simple interest also, but this is a very critical to find out the interest on interest again. So use better way, use this formula, calculate all the terms using calci and find out the answer. First find out the amount and then use the formula, compound interest is equal to A minus P. You get a required value of the compound interest. Okay, we see more example of compound interest in the next video lecture. Thank you.